Hello. I don't know. I want to just randomly talk about things. Just random things. So, I don't know. I want to try this out, see how it works. Random discussions. Random discussions are essentially me. It's almost like a podcast episode, except I just talk. I don't know. It's kind of like organized thoughts, but like just random thoughts. Really could be anything. But I don't know. They can be anything from serious to like the meaning of the universe and life to something a little less serious, like F-099's features, or what even is Taiko no Tatsujin. They can range from any topic. It's just whatever I want to talk about. And today I want to talk about F-099's features and maybe its future update history. That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything else right now. I want to talk about this. So, here are some random thoughts on my random thoughts on F-099's features and future update history. And yes, of course I'm going to do this in one take. Of course. So, F-099, well, it's a fun game. It's no longer at its peak of how many people are playing it, but that was like years ago. Not years ago, a year ago. But that was a while ago. And now it's kind of getting a little stale, even for me, who's been playing since the start of the game's history. Yeah, it's getting a little bit boring for me. And I actually want to see new features. I want to see new features, new game modes, new things. And these are my takes on it. And maybe some other people's takes on it. But, like, honestly, I just want to see some new features. And in the spirit of this, I'm just going to say out with a list. The game has tracks, but I don't think we need new tracks. I would like a new glitch track. Sand Ocean with combination of silence would work perfectly. Because I want to say for a couple reasons. Most of the SNES tracks, some of them have to share like maps because they're so big. Like, for example, I think Mute City 1 is just so simple it kind of like swaps itself out. Deathwind 1 and Deathwind 2 share a track. Port Town 1 and Port Town 2 share a track. Red Canyon 1 and Red Canyon 2 share a track. You can clearly see this. But two tracks that actually share a map are Sand Ocean and Silence. These are two tracks that share one map. Now, as ROMs get bigger and bigger, they can like separate them or like not need to like worry about cramming them into one tiny file size. But on the SNES, you kind of need to do that. So, yeah, that's one reason. Two, I just love the fact that a gun, yeah, if you look at Silence the wrong way, it looks like a gun. Same thing with Silence 2. And that's the whole community's idea on Silence 3, that they're doing a whole... In F-Zero Online, they're doing a whole contest on that right now, hoping to do that myself. But it'd be funny if the venue synonymous with guns gets combined with Sand Ocean, I don't know, to create like Save My Soul, or yeah, Save My Soul, or that's SMS. The text messages. That's SOS, Save Our Souls. I think that's what it is. Regardless, it would be ridiculously funny for that. And there's a ROM F-Zero Hybrid which has some soundtrack. It's again one of this where it's like almost combining Sand Ocean with Silence, except not really because of how the ROM works. So it's just, it has a good soundtrack, my point being. Also, we need new glitch tracks. I think it'd be a good option. Another option might be Red Canyon Big Blue or Red Canyon Port Town. Like, honestly, that would be... I want to go for something with more original venues, not like Firefield Silence. Like, or, no, sorry, Whiteland Firefield. Like, please no. We already have the winter tracks. Like, we already have that, if we're counting winter tracks as that. So, but, like, I don't want to see any of that. I want, like, brand new, like, conceptualizations. And it would be interesting if they also went the other way, because it looks like, for example, White Wind, it looks like it's based, like, the main track is based on Deathwind, but it has, like, elements of, like, you know, it's, like, combination on the track. So it'd be cool if we saw, like, reverse options of that. Also, we would get, like, Firefield 99, 90 people, 99 people on there. So, like, that would be interesting if that happened. It would give more variety, and the other naming techniques would actually have to be used. Because typically there's only, there's a couple, so... Like, Fire City could have been called Mute Field, which would actually be, like, really cool. White Wind, I think, could have been called Deathland. Or, like, Deathwind Whiteland, I think. I kind of called it that for the longest time. But that would be cool. Honestly, that would be cool. On the topic of new tracks and ROMs for those sort of things, a track editor. Now, in Nintendo's defense, this is probably not the smartest move. It'd be amazing for us, but it probably wouldn't be the smartest move for Nintendo. And probably will be the least likely thing, or one of the least likely things to happen. So, the likelihood of that is, not likely. Unless they create, like, a new game. But it would be cool. That would be cool. You could create your own tracks. You wouldn't have to go through all the SNES ROM hack things, going through F-Zero Edit and Tiled and all these things. I'm just trying to set it up to make something, and it's confusing for me. All of this to say, that would be cool. It's not a smart business move, but that would be cool. And if Nintendo somehow listens, that would be cool. Really cool if they listen to this video. Death Race. Really just cut out the pits. Cut out the pits. Like, we don't need the pits anymore. Just cut them out. And, like, nothing crazy. Maybe you do, like, a Grand Prix where you save the amount of energy you have. So it's like, you do, like, a Death Prix where, like, 3 races in a row, same length, but you just cut out the Prix and you have the same amount of HP as you started. So you have to get KOs and you have to, like, strategically plan out HP usage throughout the Grand Prix until the very end. That would be really, really cool. Or just have a single death race where it's like one race, but like ridiculously difficult for some reason, or like forever racing on something. But I like this idea of like a death pre, where it's 3 races in a row, conserve amount of energy, cut out the pits, makes the most amount of sense, right? Or like just disable the pits. You don't need to like cut them out. You can like disable them. That's it. My hot take on that. Something that we'll probably see is classic ace and mirror ace. That's like if you had to make bets on 1.6, even before 1.5.5, the winter tour update, you would probably say that in the next update we get mirror ace and classic ace. Like, it's the most sensical move. They don't really have to do too much, and we get like 5 new tracks and 5 new tracks. I don't consider the classic and the regular tracks the same, for good reason, but I consider the mirror and the standard courses the same. So I think we get to about 42 courses. It'd be cool if we got to like 46 with those other stuff, with the Death Pre 2. That would be one update for sure. You don't even need the editor. Although we still want the editor. Arcade mode. Nintendo, you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. You know that. You left it in the files. You know what happens when you leave something in the files? We find out. And what happens when we find out? We want it. So yeah, we want arcade mode. Essentially what this was is how to explain it. It's like, you have to like drive, you have like a time limit. But when you drive through these gates, you get like more of a time limit. I want to say it's almost like Super Mario 35 for some reason. Like, you had a timer, but you would constantly keep extending it and whatever. Using power-ups and sending enemies. All of that to say, you have a timer and it's like, maybe it's linked to your HP bar, or maybe it's not. It's like a separate thing. But when your time runs to 0, you instantly die. Like, instantly die. You're dead. So, that would be cool. Another thing that I want. A 3rd slot. Now, this isn't big. But, like, you have the normal 99 mode. Okay, normal 99 mode. It's there. It's there for everyone to play. Then you have the rotation slot. 1 rotation slot right now. I want a 2nd rotation slot, actually. But here's the problem. Here's a problem that Nintendo faces. Nintendo faces the problem of not many people actually wanting to play anymore. Like, they'll want to play this one or this one. Like, it's not appealing anymore. So, I don't see this happening. It's not a smart business move, but it's something small that I want to see. I want to see Nintendo somehow implement this. That would be cool. Cool thing just to show off. We play more modes. Instead of waiting like forever to get that 1 GP you wanted, you have to wait like, an hour, and it's like you wait like an hour, 30 minutes or something, or just, I don't know. You're like, but the problem is we have so many different Grand Prix right now that, like, it feels like you can't get that one. Unless it's like that time of day or whatever. Because I think we have 7 right now. And you only get 24 a day. But you're only gonna have like one No, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's 24 a day. I'm 48 on the weekend sometimes. Like, I wish they had that, like, in a tip or something. Here are the different weekend things. Instead of, like, oh, it's that time of week. Um, what I want to specify right now, what is a new feature? It's, it's these things I've been talking about. It's not cosmetics. Stop giving us cosmetics. I don't want cosmetics. I don't want more things that make me look cool. I want new achievements. I want new modes. I want new features, not more cosmetics. I can't stress that enough. I honestly can't stress that enough. Just no more cosmetics. Please. Unless it's like a power down boost and a power down spin, and it's like for some achievement. I don't want the weekly thing. But like that, fine. The BS machine colors that you're gonna bring, it's pretty much confirmed for next update. What kind of like it's in the code actually. So, it's actually functional code in a way. Just go to Team Battle with Ace League decal and yeah. But like, please, no more of that. You have your one mirror Ace decal. You have your new colors. Actually, like a new machine color, brand new machine color, which would actually now be like a lot of work because decals. You need to do new decals for like each machine. So each machine has like, what is it? We're gonna say 12 decals. There are 16 colors right now. So 12, 24, like you need to do 48, 49, 48 to 52 different models for one brand new color. It's a lot of new models. But, like, you're giving us all these new decals, which is cool. But you're giving us all these new decals, a lot of them. Give us, like, that'd be cool, a new color, right? Or 16 enough. I think 16 might be enough as long as you give us Death Pre or, like, something like that. Honestly, we could be spitting these ideas out, coming up with new ideas, but just give us new content. Like, new content, not like something that already existed, kind of, and then, you put a new spin on it. Quite literally. Maybe a new boost on it, too. I think that will conclude our discussion here. I think that there could be more to talk about, but I've kind of, on this discussion, I've hit a wall. So, I'm done talking about this. Okay. We're probably going to see a new event. I want to cover this right before I go. It's the Mario vs. Donkey Kong. That is pretty much confirmed for the next event. I thought it'd be this update, but it's going to be the next, I think. 1.6, 1.7. Hope we see some of these new changes. New glitch tracks. Editor might not make sense. New thing might not make sense. Private lobbies. That's a community must. People have been saying that forever. So, give us more of that, I guess. More options there. But, is there anything else? I don't think so. Regardless, now this is the end. This is the end. So, yeah, this is a new series. Possible new series. ranging from topics of super serious discussion to more playful and less serious topics. However, we're still making sense here. This is random discussions. I talk about stuff off script. And I actually hope you enjoyed this. Like, it'd be really cool if you enjoyed this. Yeah. Have a good day.